highest heights, I ain't even there yet. I don't need no spirit flight to get me to where I'm going to. I know the road is long, but I'ma make it home, so just hold on.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So today I just wanted to discuss a few topics because I've been seeing all over my Facebook and my YouTube feed, everybody posting these New Year's resolutions. So with that being said, I wanted to take some time to tell you guys how I go about resolutions, how I go about goals, and what works for me and what I find doesn't work for me. Maybe you could take something from this video, maybe you can implement it into your day-to-day life, and maybe it'll, help you not have New Year's resolutions next year and instead have results. So the first thing I want to talk about is procrastination. So the reason why I hate New Year's resolutions is because everybody puts it off until New Year's to have a goal. It's January 16th. If I decide I want to lose 10, 15 pounds, I'm not going to tell myself, all right, January 2024, I'm going on a diet, I'm gonna go to the gym no, that's not how my life works. If I decide I want to lose 15 pounds, cool. Tomorrow, do I have a gym membership? Do I have a gym in my facility? Let's get in the gym. Let's start day one. What can I do today to change how I'm living? So if you want to make a lifestyle change and you want to be healthy and you want to be more productive, that's something that you got to start immediately, because procrastination just leads to more procrastination. And you're never going to get started. You're never going to be dedicated. And then when you do get started, you can tell yourself, oh, well, I waited X amount of time and I eventually got started. So let's put it off a little bit because I got something more important going on. No, it's simple. You can work out from home. You can work out from your kitchen if you want to. Do some push-ups, do some mountain climbers, get that workout in, and change up that diet, and you'll be all right. Next thing I want to talk about is the why. So the biggest thing that determines if you're going to complete your goal or not is why you want to complete your goal. If you just want to, make a ton of money in 2023 because you want a Range Rover, well, that's probably not going to do it for you, because you've gone without a Range Rover for so long in your lifetime and it hasn't motivated you to this point to want to be able to make more money to be able to do it, right? So what you need to be more focused on is how can you benefit from your financial goals that you set for yourself? What can it do to your family, your immediate family, your friends around you, the people you care about? Whose life can it also impact? Because if it doesn't mean enough for it to change your life by itself, who else is it going to impact? Who else is it going to have, a hard impact on, and who else's lives can it change as well? The next thing I want to talk about is dedication. Now, people get wrapped up in believing that they always got to be motivated in order to do something. No, that's not the truth. Motivation is limited. So you'll be motivated one day and then the next day you'll be lazy and not want to do anything. Consistency is way more important than motivation. So the difference between motivation and consistency is, if I'm motivated, I wake up at 6 a.m., I feel like working out, I have the energy, I'm gonna go to the gym and do it. But if my daughter's waking up at 3 a.m. and by the time she finally goes back to sleep, it's 4 a.m., I fall back to sleep for an hour and a half, I wake up at 6 a.m. and feel like complete garbage, I'm not gonna wanna go to the gym. But if I've already told myself, know what, we're getting in the gym, 6 a.m. every single day, we got a goal, we got a plan, and we gotta stick to it, that's consistency. That's gonna stand the test of time, and you're gonna have a pattern of consistency throughout your entire life. So no matter what goal you set for yourself, it's gonna get accomplished and it's gonna get checked off that list. Remember why you started also, like I was saying before, if you have a specific goal in mind, who else can it impact? For me, I want to be much more healthier than I already am. I want to be much more financially well off. And that's not just going to impact me. I know my whys. I have a wife, I have a daughter, and if I set up that financial infrastructure and foundation, they'll never go without. They'll never want anything. And I have a mother, some sisters who I can show the way to and create generational wealth for a lifetime. That's my goal. I'm in it for generational wealth. So another thing that I can say that would simplify things for you guys is think about whenever you set a goal in the past. Now think about if you had started taking baby steps to achieve that goal, where you'd be at today. I always tell people a day wasted is a day not getting any progress towards your goal. And it's easy to achieve any goal if you just take it one day at a time. If you want to lose 15 pounds, what can you do today to get that 15-pound goal scratched off? What can you stop eating? What can you start eating? What can you stop doing? What can you start doing? How are you working out now? Is it effective for the goal that you have in mind? If you're trying to lose weight, you shouldn't be heavy lifting. If you're trying to bulk up, you shouldn't be on a diet. It's just that simple. So find small measurables that pertain to your goal that you could do every single day and change the way you're living slowly but surely, and eventually it'll be embedded into your brain, the goals that you have for yourself, and you'll get it done. Next is trust the process. So a lot of people don't measure their goals. If you have a specific financial timeline that you want to be on, or if you have a specific body type you want to have, or whatever your goals are, know what it's going to look like throughout the process. So if you are trying to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger and have big arms and a flat stomach and, crazy biceps and chest and all that, know what the stages are to get there. You're not going to put in 2 to 3 weeks of hard work and be where you want to be at the end of week 3. You'll see a little bit of progress, and that's perfectly fine, because that means that you're doing what it's going to take to get to where you want to go. And just like me, for instance, I'm starting a YouTube channel. I know all of my financial goals and where I want to be. Like I said, I want to create generational wealth. But first, I have to develop a financial infrastructure, figure out where I want my money to come from, figure out how I can scale that. But I need to know what that looks like. So if I'm making 80 grand a year now, I'm not going to go from 80 grand a year to all of a sudden $100 million in the bank in a year's time. Now, can I go from 80 grand a year to 500K? Absolutely. You could just have to figure out how you want to track that and what you want it to look like. Now, be realistic at the same time. So if you know that you are, 280 pounds and you want to shrink down to 185, okay, how much weight can you realistically lose in a month? And how much weight can you healthily lose in a month? Because you can lose 20 pounds in a month, but if you gain 15 back, that does no benefit to you. So meet your goals slowly but surely. Take it day by day, one step at a time. Stay dedicated, stay motivated, and you'll get it done. Measure it. So if you have financial goals that you're looking to accomplish and you're not checking your bank account every day, you're doing something wrong, because you have to know where you stand on a day-to-day basis. And if you have X amount of income and you want to be able to save, to fix your credit, to put down on a car or put down on a house or whatever you may have it, if you check your bank account every day and there's charges for coffee coming out of there, there's charges for Netflix coming out of there, you spending $150 on hair and all this type of stuff, eventually you're gonna see a pattern in your bank account of why you're not where you want to be. And that's gonna get you to a point where you're gonna say, okay, maybe I don't need this stuff. Maybe I can go without this. Maybe I can go without that. Maybe I can hold off on this. But if you just see a check deposited into your account at the end of the week for $1,200 and you're spending $20, $30, $40 at a time, you think that those are just small purchases and they don't add up. But then when you check your bank account and it's $500 less than what you expected it to be in there, then you also have an understanding of, okay, all these small things lead to a big dollar amount that's going to be missing from my bank account when I check it. So what can I get off of this list that'll help me save some money and put something towards where I want to be in my financial goals? Same with weight loss journeys or anything like that. If you jump on a scale every day and you know where you're at, I guarantee you're going to eat less that day. I guarantee if you tell yourself in the morning, I want to be 185 in 6 months, and you wake up and yesterday you were 238 and today you woke up and you were 240, you gained 2 pounds because you overate the previous day, you're gonna see a change in the day that you jump on that scale. Eventually you're gonna be hesitant to eat those unhealthy donuts and chips and whatever you want to call it, and you're gonna eat less because psychologically you understand that you're not trending towards where you want to be. And once you start trending towards where you want to be, you'll see patterns of growth, but you have to constantly check your progress, and that's in any aspect. If you're married or in a relationship and you guys want to get to a point to where you want to, communicate better, but you sit down at the end of the night and you're arguing again, okay, why are you arguing? Is it something that can be talked about? Weight loss, financial, partnerships, however you want to get better this year in 2023, measure it, and you'll do much better getting towards your goals and where you want to be. So when 2024 comes around, you can look up and say, okay, I set these goals for myself in 2023. These is how many I checked off. This is how I did it. Now I can use those same steps to utilize where I want to get to in 2024, and so on and so forth. Man, listen, I am not big on New Year's resolutions at all, like I said in the beginning of the video, but at the end of the day, if you guys have New Year's resolutions, that means you're understanding that there's things in your life that you want to change, and I'm all about self-improvement. So self-improvement, focus on that. Don't let it be a New Year's resolution. Stick to your goals, stay dedicated, stay motivated, and I'll see y'all in the next video.
I done wrote this song, but I'ma make it home, so just hold.